If you want to lose body fat and gain that scrumptious lean muscle the natural way, here is a quick tip on how to go about it. Hi everyone, I am cheerful, I am ecstatic, I am over the moon because, throughout the week I found out that a lot of the non-commercial gyms here where I live, keep in mind I am currently in a stay-at-home lockdown, which is like, well, now I'm stuck at home twiddling my fingers and, beating the meat. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not. So the non-commercial gyms, the more independent gyms are keeping open if you have a doctor's note stating that you need physical activity or you need some type of activity for your mental health, for mental health purposes. So yesterday, my friend sent me a Snapchat and he was at a gym. You better believe that within 2 seconds, I sent him a message, all capitals, exclamation points. How, when, what? I need the details. He sent me the instructions. I downloaded this app and I booked an appointment. So I need to reach out to this gym beforehand because I do have an appointment tonight at 8. So I need to get the details. So I'm going to call them right now. Actually, before I call them, let me just drive over to the destination that I need to be at. My mom was like, son, you need to go get some essentials for me. And I was like, yeah. But first,
Hi there, with the groceries.
Can I grab a medium black dark roast?
The tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
You're kidding. It went straight to voicemail. This gym is like actually keeping low key. They're like, we're not even going to answer phone calls because we don't want people knowing we're open. We don't want people going there. It's only going to be exclusive and we're going to be the cool gym around. I signed up yesterday on the app. It didn't give me an option to pay. So do I pay here?
You signed up on the app, like,
To book an appointment. Yeah, I made an appointment for tonight at 8.
You've never signed up?
No. George? I have a friend who comes here and he was telling me about it. 8.
Alright, so what's your name?
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say, how do the spots open up? Like, how do you guys determine like when people get called?
I can't decide that, the owners.
Yeah.
Just give us a call back in 2 weeks to see where the list is.
Okay.
And then
Okay, cool. Okay. Social suicide. So basically, I guess I'm a few days late because people have just been rapidly coming to the gym and it filled up in terms of, she was saying, I don't know if I caught that on camera, but she was saying that the gym, even in terms of being open for mental health purposes, has a certain capacity of how many people can obtain a membership at the time. And they're like, we are packed within the last few days. Like, so many people had come in and I'm like, oh my God, you're literally kidding. So they have a waiting list. I had to sign like a waiting list with my email and my phone number. So when there is a spot that could open up, which there are not going to be any spots opening up at the time right now because everybody wants to work out. She's like, we'll get around to calling you. And I'm like, oh. Alcohol pad, cleaning the top of my testosterone to make sure there's no bacteria going in. I was driving to go to the grocery store. I wasn't doing like an entire grocery haul today. So as I was going, I was driving and I get a phone call. I answer the phone and that's a lot of testosterone. If you could see, I'm definitely not doing that much. And the girl on the other line was like, George, hey. And I'm like, okay, I know this person. So I was like, hey, like, what's up? Like, but I'm not aware of who I'm talking to at the moment. And she goes, oh my God, it's Natasha. She's like, I'm calling from like the gym that I went to yesterday that I wasn't able to get a membership at because they were at capacity of how many people they were signing up. I think that should be good. Yeah. And I remember like things just like clicked in my mind. I was like, oh my God, Natasha is like one of my really, really, really good friends, close friends. I'll figure this out. I grew up with her and I knew that she worked at this gym that I attended and I was actually hoping to see her yesterday, but I didn't. But she came through. I'm trying to get some of these bigger bubbles out of the way. So she was like, I saw your name was on that wait list. And I'm like, oh my God, Natasha. I was like, are you going to tell me something good or are you going to tell me something bad? Because I really need to work out right now while we're in the lockdown. And she goes, taking you off the wait list. Also, be safe. I am definitely not suggesting anyone does what I'm doing. This is me just documenting my journey. That's it. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not like a teacher. Let me just kind of alcohol wipe cleaning that area, making sure sure there's nothing going on there. Ever since the test has like soaked into my body fully in terms of muscle endurance, I was doing a home workout. Obviously, like I said, I'm limited. I don't have all the weights in the world. And I noticed that when I was working out, like I finished what I wrote down to work out for that day. And I was like, no, like my muscles were still had that ability to continue. And I was like, oh my God, I was like trying to like, you know, YouTube some other workouts that I could do at home. I did most of them for whatever the workout was at the time. It was just a shame that I had to cut that workout short because I noticed that my body, my muscles, and my strength I had the ability to continue, and I knew that I could go for a longer period of time. I finally got a gym membership. Woo! I love this gym, and I was like, my friend Natasha gave me like a little bit of a tour. Everybody there is on roids, and I'm like, okay, love this. I feel like I'm at home, like this is my environment, except, you know, I don't look that great. I may be on roids, but I don't look like the people who do. All the guys there were like bubbly, they were big, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't look like you. The owners of this gym are also Serbian, like myself. I'm Serbian, so I was like, hey, come through, gotta support the small businesses. I mean, it's a big business, seeing as it is a big gym, but it's a small business because there's only one of them. So yeah, the owners are Serbian as well, and I was like, hey, like, are we roasting up a pig at the back tonight or what, boys? Anyway, so I have my agreement here. Let me switch hands so I could read kind of like what's going on. This is basically like a receipt. In the back of it, on the back of it is basically the rules and regulations. So let me read a couple of them. Okay, you gotta be sexy to work out here, check. You gotta have thousands of people calling you a fat pig online. Check. You gotta have the ability to beat the meat at least 5 times a day. Check, check, check. Yeah, there's like a dress code rule here. It says no tank tops, no hats, no cutoff shirts, no cutoff shorts, no open toe shoes. Open toes, imagine like I start wearing Birkenstocks to the gym. I'm like, all right, let's hit leg day. All right, before I end off this week, let me jump on the scale of Rooney and weigh myself. Somebody in my last video said that I can't. I mean, it's a rule that you can't be weighing yourself with clothes. And I'm like, okay. Let's hit the road, Jack. Okay. Okay, 200. It's been the funnest time. It's been the funnest week. This week was a little slow. I am apologizing for this week's video. It was definitely not exciting, but now that I'm back at the gym, things are gonna pick up, and I will see you next week.